What's up, guys? This is Pedro. I want to welcome you to my stuttering life, where you will hear the good, the bad, the very ugly. We're gonna laugh, we are gonna cry, but through it all, just know that you are not alone. So, let's get started.
Keep me up all night, 1 in a million, my lucky strike. Got me so high and then she dropped me, but she got me, she got me, she got me.
Okay, I have a question from one of my videos from Yasir Al Gamer, and the question is, talk to us about when you started to stutter and how you think that had happened. Well, Yasir, thank you for your question. And so my type of stutter is called neurogenic. So it was caused by an event. And so when I was 5 years old, I was walking home from school. And so our house was in a cul-de-sac, which was at the end of the street. And so as I was walking home through the neighborhood, there was a huge white German shepherd dog. He was huge. You know, granted, I was 5 years old, so I wasn't that big. And so walking home, noticed the dog on my left-hand side, and so I looked at the dog, and so it's hard to go back, and think about that traumatic event. So when I looked at the dog and he looked at me, he began to run at me and charge at me. And so then I began to run. So I was running home, yelling, screaming. And, I'm 5 years old, and here comes this huge dog right behind me. And so he jumps on me, he bites the back of my leg, and I'm screaming and yelling, and thankfully the neighbors came out, and they rushed me to the hospital, and all that I can remember is I didn't talk after that event. It was almost a year until I began to talk. Because of the trauma and the shock of that dog attack, I couldn't speak. Although when I did speak, it was, I couldn't even say my name. Basically, whatever I wanted at that age, I would just point, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, but when I did speak, that's when my parents had noticed that I was stuttering. And it was so severe that, they put me in speech therapy. And so I started speech therapy from grade 1 all the way up until high school. And then I had speech therapy when I was in college. There were some great speech therapists there. And then also when I joined the Air Force, there was a speech therapist that we did hypnosis, and that was just awesome, because every organ in my body was relaxed, which it had never been for years and years and years. Because as you know, if you stutter, you are just so tensed up. All of your organs are tensed up, and your heart is pounding hard, and your chest, and you are just fighting to just get one word out. But when I was doing hypnosis, it was a whole new world, because at that point my entire body was relaxed. I could say anything. I picked the hardest words that I could never say previously. And after hypnosis and learning how to breathe through my diaphragm, because I would always breathe from my chest area, and that's called shallow breathing. You should always breathe from your diaphragm, because it's more controlled. So if I do a deep breath, then I'm able to speak with you at a more relaxed rate. And so that's why I loved hypnosis, because it taught me how to breathe. It taught me how to relax. And so at that point in time, I knew I can do this. I can do this. I can talk. So I want to thank you, Yasir, for your question. If anyone else has many other questions, drop it in the comment box. You know, I want to thank you for spending time with me. I hope you got value, and we will talk again.